And at the time, a lot of us were sort of turning to this tool as like this party game or magic trick where it's like, oh, it can write a haiku or it could do all of these kind of quirky things. And so I was experimenting with ChatGPT then, but professionally was also planning a sales kickoff for the next year. Anytime I do a sales meeting, I like to have these really pithy one word themes that underscore whatever the key message of the week is supposed to be. And so I had just started working at a company that was bursting onto the scene with a brand new name, and they were claiming their voice in the market. And their name had a musical connection to it. And so I popped all of this into an AI tool, and I said, come up with a theme for my sales kickoff. And it immediately suggested this word forte to me. And then it explained that, it's a musical term, it means being loud and bold, and it would really match all of this, market making stuff that we were doing. And then it continued to say, for your activities, maybe you'd like to bring in some drummers and some fireworks at dinner and all these kind of noise making things that are going to underscore your message. And it really dawned on me that, wow, this wasn't just a tool that actually had really good suggestions to make. And so over the next couple of months, I kept iterating on it. And then, my eyes really opened in January as I started editing my opening keynote speech to that event. And I sent the tool a draft of my comments. And what was really crazy is it knew enough about me and my voice from reading things I'd written online or podcasts I'd been on that it proactively was telling stories that I knew I was going to tell. And, it's not always right, but it was maybe 80% accurate and a huge time saver on me getting that keynote written. So that's really when I started to realize that we were just in the beginning of something that was going to be really helpful in a whole variety of different contexts.
Yeah, I love it when my tools just know a little bit more about what I'm thinking. It's almost like a mind reader. And I thought, gosh, yeah, I probably should have mentioned that, but it already knew it about me anyway. So that's always a delightful surprise.
Before I started working in tech, I earned a PhD in organizational communication. And so I've really spent the last 25 years or so really thinking carefully about the intersection of business, technology, and humanity. And so, many times, I think like a lot of organizations, as I started to think about the role of AI, it wasn't, how do I stick my head in the sand and pretend it's not going to be here? But it's how do we balance that technology with, the business needs and the humanity of our employees so that it doesn't go too far.
Visit us at leaderbook.ai. Your support as a subscriber means the world to us. So thank you for tuning in. I'm Felicia Shakiba. Let's connect on LinkedIn.